Pedro Jimeno of the family Chantel is always the peacemaker in his family. From incident to incident, Pedro constantly finds himself trying to build bridges. As their family expands and plot lines grow more complicated, Pedro still tries to stay out of the fray. He has received endless criticism since the family Chantel season 1, but looking back, it doesn't seem justified. Pedro works harder than anyone to bring people together. Chantel and Pedro first fell in love after Chantel visited the Dominican Republic and later married Pedro in Atlanta, Georgia. After starring on 90 Day Fiancé, the couple continued their journey with their spin-off. The family Chantel was made for family conflict, and Pedro truly loves Chantel even if it isn't always easy. Much of the time, the women in Pedro's family are the leaders of drama. It's hard for Chantel, her mother Karen Everett, Pedro's sister Nicole Jimeno, and Pedro's mom Lydia Jimeno to take the high road. In a world where everyone wants the last word, Pedro's ability to take a step back goes a long way. Pedro's first efforts to bring people together started with Chantel's family and his. In the Dominican Republic, Pedro served as a translator. Even if no one fully understood each other, Pedro always remained calm and tried his best to help each family member find common ground. He did the same when Chantel wanted to confront Karema Morla for dancing with Pedro. While Karema is good to Nicole, she chose to tease Chantel. Chantel lost her cool when Karema goaded her, but Pedro didn't get angry. Instead, he comforted Chantel and reassured her. In season 2, the whole family ventured across the world to the Philippines. Chantel's oldest brother Royal Everett was marrying Anjanette Everett for the second time in front of her family. Much like with Chantel and Pedro's relationship, the family had many questions about the transcontinental dynamic. However, Pedro tried his best to calm things down and keep the wedding moving. He felt honored to be Royal's groomsman and wanted everything to work out. In season 3, Pedro has continued his role as the peacemaker by finding new branches of his family. Pedro wants to connect with his father, who abandoned him and his sister. Viewers are supporting Pedro on this emotional journey. After speaking with his long-lost cousin, Pedro finally had a point of contact. His cousin said his father is a good man who takes care of the entire family. Pedro pointed out the hypocrisy and asked in his interview, "Why did you not do the same with us?" The topic is deeply painful for Pedro. However, he is determined to push forward and connect with his family despite the hurt his father caused. Pedro gets painted as a troublemaker who is trying to take advantage of Chantel's family. However, this seems like the furthest thing from the truth in many ways, especially when Pedro makes the effort to mend relationships and build a healthier dynamic. If Pedro keeps up his role as the peacemaker, the family Chantel season 3 might end with a beautiful reunion between him and his father. The family Chantel airs Mondays at 8 p.m. EST on TLC.